This year's Singapore Formula One night race has been cancelled because of COVID-19. Organisers say there's not enough time for race infrastructure to be put in place by September. Singapore GP says construction work for the circuit would normally start in May, but that hasn't happened because of restrictions on construction and business activities. Other challenges include curbs on mass gatherings and worldwide travel. The Singapore Tourism Board supports the decision as it safeguards the health and well-being of everyone. This year would have been the 13th running of the night race.
The local organisers had said a few weeks ago that they thought holding a closed-door Grand Prix was simply not going to be an option, given the fact that Singapore is a street race. As they mentioned, they haven't been able really to do any of the construction or any of the planning. And of course, we still don't know what the travel arrangements will look like in the coming months in terms of whether the tourists and other visitors and even the teams would be able to travel in the same way that we're used to. So the timing, it really was just a question of when we would get this decision. The income from a Singapore point of view in terms of incremental tourism revenue is about $150 million a year. We see 80% hotel occupancy, obviously a lot of lifestyle, food and beverage, luxury goods all benefit from this. But also important is that although the cost of hosting is estimated to be around $120 to $130 million, 90% of that goes to local SMEs involved in areas like security, ticketing, catering, that employ a lot of people. So they will be the ones that will suffer the most.
The COVID-19 crisis has wreaked havoc on this season's F1 calendar. So apart from Singapore, F1 has also put the brakes on Azerbaijan and the Japanese Grand Prix. Organisers say street circuits like those in Singapore and Baku require long lead times to build, and it's impossible to host the events during this period of uncertainty. As for the race in Suzuka, it's been cancelled due to Japan's ban on most international travellers. A total of 7 F1 races have been axed this season, including the historic Monaco Grand Prix. But the race will go on in some parts of Europe. F1 has announced 8 races on the continent. The season flags off in July with a double-header in Austria. Britain's Silverstone will also host 2 races in late July and August. Traditional circuits like Belgium's Spa and Italy's Monza tracks are also in the mix. But for now, no spectators are allowed. The sport is confident of hosting at least 15 races. A new calendar will be published before the season begins in Austria.